Well, hello there. Again, we're in deepest, darkest Kent. And behind me is a Bristol VR 663V, XJJ 663V, new to East Kent in 1979. But has this one really gone too far? Or will we be able to bring it back from the dead? So, as I said, XJJ663V was new to East Kent as 7663 and is actually an earlier sister to my beloved SKL681X, which was new as 7681. It's a Series 3 Bristol VR with Eastern Coachworks bodywork, rather standard. Now the plan is to get this bus up and running and mobile and restored to the original stripes livery, as you can see that she's wearing at the moment. But she's been here for a long time and she hasn't moved for a long time. In fact, the last time she was started up was about 5 years ago. I started her up just before I moved to the Isle of Wight, and the rack at the back was seized up. Now, in a previous video I was talking about the Gardner engines and the rack and how that can be damaged and can get sticky with modern fuel, which doesn't have the lubricating quality of old fuel. And the rack on this one got stuck wide open, and when I opened it and started the bus up, it went straight to full throttle and revved its nuts off. So as we can see, she's been overtaken by nature to some extent, and it is going to be a little bit hard to get round the back of her and start fiddling around, because, well, look at those stinging nettles. Unless you're David Bellamy or you've got leather skin or anything like that, you're not really wanting to go crawling through the undergrowth too much. I think we're going to have to come back with a strimmer, don't you? Right, what we're going to do, we're going to go for a little walk on board. Dave's just gone walking around to have a look round that side. Paul's here. Hello, Paul.
Hello.
So what do we reckon then? Do you think it's too far gone, this one, or do you think it's doable?
No. I've seen worse ones on eBay for £7 grand.
Yeah.
With no engine.
So this is the cab, and if you could smell what I can smell right now, it looks a bit wet in the cab, but at the moment it's a lot of WD-40. Now WD-40, as it says, it's water displacement. So everything, all the toggle switches and those down there, the lighting switches, have all been liberally coated with WD-40, including the gear selector. But everything moves, and according to that, she's still got a little bit of air left over in there, which I suppose isn't too bad. It could just be a sticky switch, but as you can see, everything moves, everything works, apart from the reversing hall switch. We might have to have a little liberal coating of WD on that. Let me give that a little bit of that on there, and on the,
Yeah, I'll put that off.
so yeah, so by putting WD over it, we're kind of doing a little bit of good without doing a massive amount. Now, all Bristol VRs and all Eastern Coachworks tends to leak, and it will come through this seam here, and it will drip down. It will drip down through the periscope up here and drip down onto these switches. So the fact that they're still movable is actually pretty good. Now, the fact they're on this panel is probably something that contributes towards that, because the water would have run around that rather than go through it and drip down through the switches. We do seem to have gained a dead moth. So when we come to clean the bus out, we can maybe turn around and say to him, I'm off. So Dave's just come up and he said, what did you say upstairs?
It's a bit of a dive.
See, I don't think it is. I don't think it is. It's quite, there's been some water ingress here, but it's fairly dry, and it smells of seats. It smells of musty seats rather than damp seats. It doesn't smell horrendous, and to be fair, the seats that are here are in quite good condition. There's a few bits, some of these screws look like they've popped out on this. This is where the the ballast units are behind these for the lights. There's going to be a few bits where water's leaked in. See, some of the panels have dropped a little bit, but if you look up in there, you can still see the woodwork. Yeah. Now, a lot of people think that when this happens, that it's the woodwork's gone. I mean, must admit, I said to Paul earlier on, I said, oh, the woodwork looks like the woodwork's gone. And he said to me, which is something I've experienced on my Bristol VRs, sometimes the little tacks, the little screws, rust away. And that's more than likely what's happened. As Dave going for a little bit of a climbing expedition. Yeah. Been a bit stripped out around here, but if there's water ingress, that's not a bad thing, because we're going to need to sort of get back and strip that out anyway. Formica, we can put the Formica back in and everything. That's not too much of a problem. So all that you're looking at, I'm pretty sure, in the bodywork is cosmetic. It doesn't look as bad as it actually is. Now, this could be the only Bristol VR with an indoor garden, but again, that's something that we can work around. They all have their little quirks. I'm surprised it hasn't got window boxes on the outside, because most vehicles that get laid up for a while tend to have that. So we're downstairs, as you can tell, and we're now moving towards the back. The floor feels pretty solid, so there's nothing really. I mean, you think how, I don't know if I've showed you the floor on Perky. It does move a little bit. Well, there's a little tiny bit of movement there, but to be fair, that's where they all go. Most VRs have flooring in this area going, so that isn't horrendous. That's not like the end of the world. So now we're looking down towards the front of the bus. Again, all the seats are stacked up down this side, and some of these are rolling ball stagecoach ones, which aren't really in keeping with this bus, in all fairness. It does have autumn gold seats on it and everything. It's got a spare front panel with it as well, which is always handy. And again, it's a Stagecoach East Kent one. But
which that actually came from you.
This was the one I bought across with it.
Yeah, this was that Woody, because mine's got the front, the actual one of 6.3s has got a bit of a dent on the offside.
Yeah.
From where it had a crash or something before it was preserved.
Ah, right, yeah.
So you said that I could use this for 6.3, and you take 6.3's one.
Right, I remember now.
This one's is actually 6.59's.
6.59's, and this
still got the.
So this was the one that used to hang on the wall at our work at Woody over. Yeah. No worries.
And then when you took it down, we bought it over here on Paul's, I believe.
And nearly got a hernia.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that. I've still got the scars for it. So all the seats are stacked up here. So we've got this spare front as well. The rear panel. This is the only thing really at the moment.
Side skirt panel here.
That worries me. Yes. Well, Dave, you did the tank straps, didn't you?
Yes.
Yes, because the fuel tank was hanging off.
Yes.
So you did the tank straps on it. So we've got the panel there for the side. We've got this. What's this here? That looks like.
I'm not sure what that is. I know there's
That's
bits.
across the top of the door. I think that is. I'm sure it is. It's not. Might not be on this bus. Might not be on this bus.
I know for some reason I've got Olympian bits on here.
So yeah, well, it's this. We can work with that. You can work with that. Looks like it's a spare starter motor there. You started anything, Dave?
No.
Neither is this bus.
Not starting really.
There are other buses here, and if they're in the background, I do apologise to the owners. I'm not going to identify them. I don't know what their numbers are. That's not what we're here for today. But this is another one. This is an East Kent Leyland Olympian, former 7812 NKK, and this is 663's neighbour. They're next door to each other, and we're just having a little look at this as well, because again, we know the person who owns this one, and yeah, it'd be interesting just having a little sneak around. Coming on, what do you think?
This one's almost ready to go on.
Yes.
I mean, there's a little bit of floor step here, but that's normal on these.
So here we are. We've had a look around. And what's the general consensus? What do you think, Dave?
Should be easily doable.
You think so, yeah?
Yeah, mostly outside, like we said, is just dirt and grass.
Cosmetic.
Yeah.
Yeah. What about you, Paulus? What do you reckon?
Quite solid.
Yeah.
Seats seem alright for the most part.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even in Woody, they go a bit mouldy.
They do. Even in our garage, even indoor storage. And the other thing you've got to remember as well is that Perky, my Bristol VR that's on the island and being slowly repainted to Westbrook travel, that has actually been outside in a yard for about 16 years. That was outside, and was the same as this at one point. And she's come back from the dead. There's a few problems, but you get over it. Bristol VRs are very solid and brilliant vehicles. So I think it's a goer, don't you guys? Yeah. I think we'll continue with this. So all I can say is, if you're intrigued by this, it's only going to be a short video. If you're intrigued by this, stay tuned, subscribe so you don't miss out. Also, don't forget to like, hype and share this video. Spread the word that we're going to be doing something incredibly stupid and we're going to try and get this old bus back on the road again. Do you think we'll do it? Comment down below, let us know. Like I said, like, hype and share this video. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like to support buses like this, no, not like this, but like this, in the Southern Counties Omnibus Collection, then please hit the super thanks button, because as you can tell, this is going to be a fairly big job, even just through all the cleaning. As Paul's got the bug already, he's going for it.
Yeah,
He's cracking on, isn't he?
Yeah.
make it look like it's actually cared for.
Yeah.
So
the windscreen's clean.
don't worry about hitting the super thanks button. Paul's got it all covered. You know, don't worry about donating. It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah.
Paul's dealing with it. It's all good. No.
If you want it wiped, ask me.
Yeah.
I'll wipe anything.
I think we're cut there. All right?
Yeah, I think we will.
Thanks for watching, everybody. Take care.
Thanks, guys.
Bye. See ya.
Bye.
Bye.